season where we wanted to expand in Europe and US, and I was supposed to be in the US after, during this time, and that got disrupted heavily. So one of the things which we focused on was to create local partners, right? Rather than we going and developing business directly with the customer, why not enable other businesses to generate more revenue by using our software? So that was the goal. So we reached out to a lot of drone companies, service providers, or O&M providers in solar. We help them, in-house these operations and then offer the solution to our, end clients. So that was one change in strategy which we had to do. And obviously the results are not instantaneous, right? That we can't help them in-house within a day. But what we are seeing is slowly, after 2 months or 3 months of drop in revenue, today we are seeing a lot of business being generated by our partners out there in Germany. So today, sitting here, parallelly, we have a drone flying with a partner in Haryana, one of them in Gujarat, a couple of them in Romania, a couple of them in Germany, and a couple of them in US, right? So what I mean to say is, it's not the most optimum thing, but all you can focus is on the product and how you can make the best out of the opportunity you have, than cry about your original plan and how you missed on it, right? So that was one of the major things which we did.
Awesome.
And we were like, literally, how do we service this? So I should say a very interesting collaboration that we were able to do in installing some of our devices, which was almost impossible to install these devices by third party. We always thought we have to send our guys to install these devices so that the system starts working. It's IoT device. You need a system that would connect to a water flow meter, and that would send the data to the cloud, and then the analytics platforms will take over. So there is a component of installing this water flow meter and putting this devices. Because of not able to cross the Tamil Nadu Karnataka border or Karnataka Tamil Nadu border, we happened to take help of one of a local person, actually a part of something I'll tell you about, the sustainability mafia, which you already know. We took the help of this people there. They did the complete installation, and now the system is running without us going to install the system. So, which was a big threat for us, that we had to go and install it. We always thought we should do only installation in India because we have to send people. Now that threat has become an opportunity. So we had to do this because the customer wanted our solution for a very important hospital. So now this thread has become an opportunity for us to go anywhere in the world now. Like remote installation was enabled. We have made plug and play solution because of this thread. So now so now all this data is streaming without us doing any of the things that we generally used to do at the site.
Bit more, I think. Especially the team on the product side of it, and we maintain documentation way better. There was particular channels where we had information. We also started using Trello because communication during these times is most important than ever. So the amount of touch points should increase, but then if it increases too much, you would end up just communicating and not acting. So Trello became one of those tools where you do not have to orally communicate and yet know what is happening on a higher level, right? Because the last thing you have to worry in a small startup is that people don't keep up to what they say, because everyone has that high integrity. So you can actually use these tools to reduce the number of communications, oral communications or calls, to a certain extent. um, one of the greatest platforms for sales for us has always been LinkedIn. So we used a dual prong strategy. Basically, one is actively marketing, right? What we did is from day one, right, since last year or so, we started connecting to different customers in different geographies, and those right people in these organizations, right? Even if they never respond us to a direct message at that point, most of our posts go down and reach out to them, right? And they keep looking at your content again and again. So that really helped us a lot, because when we actually met them in events after going there, a lot of them would already know about us, and we didn't have to educate them from day one, right? So again, during this time, LinkedIn has been a great platform, because most of the people are spend a lot more time online than on the other platforms right now. So it's the best time to actually reach out over LinkedIn. um, Secondly, I think over LinkedIn, the second part is, I think you'd be surprised that a lot of people on the CXO level or let's say in the innovation or strategy team of these larger organizations, they actually respond back to your messages. So if we do not reach out, it's our problem. A lot of times we feel we do not try because we think they wouldn't respond, but they actually respond because their role is to bring in new things. So those are the guys you would ideally want to target, right? So that has worked out really well for us. Apart from that, I think one of the things we started doing is we started using the